Hey everyone, it's Gals here from PFS. This week's our video is going to look at going over some drills that will help improve or create a more efficient transfer of power in our golf swing. Something that we'll look at is basically trying to create a better or proper kinematic sequence. Basically that's just the unloading of all the power we've built up in our golf swing, which essentially will be hips, torso, arms, and then club, okay? So a few things we'll look at doing here today is improving our ability to disassociate. And again, that's going to be rotating our upper and lower halves independent from one another, okay? So the first drill we're going to do is going to be what we call a tall kneeling, step up with rotation. It'll look something like this. I recommend we get a golf club or a dowel to help give us a little bit of feedback, help us find some balance. So first thing we're gonna do is from this tall kneeling position, we're gonna step out, we're gonna step up, we're gonna try and find some rotation, and we're gonna rotate across. I want you to think about trying to create the rotation, keeping this dowel golf club nice and balanced. We should find this back trail glute, the one we're standing on, and really we're working a little bit of balance here as well as that T-spine rotation and the ability to disassociate, okay? We can think about doing it on both sides. We'll step out with the other leg, we'll drive up into that glute, and we'll rotate across, okay? Back down, and to our tall kneeling. Really this should start at least with being balanced, being controlled. Over time, we can think about driving a little bit of speed, okay? The next drill we're gonna go over is what we call a side step up matrix. How this is gonna look is we're gonna find a step. It doesn't need to be too tall. I wanna make sure we can still create some balance with this drill. The first thing we're gonna do is getting into that athletic golf position. We're going to think about opening up into our lead side in our golf swing. So for our righties, that'll be the left side. For our lefties, that'll be the right side. Okay, we're going to open up, try and get that foot to face the other way. And from here, we're just going to try and drive up into that glute into what we call a marching A position. It'll be inhale, exhale up into that marching A position. Okay, open up and drive up. Still sticking with this same drill, I want you to grab a medicine ball if you have it. Really just anything with a little bit of weight to help create some stability. From here, we're going to get into that athletic position or golf position, if you will. I even kind of think about holding the medicine ball maybe like a low to mid iron. And from here, we're going to do the same thing, but now instead of moving our T-spine with it, we're going to open up. And we're going to drive our knee underneath that medicine ball. And I want you to think about adding a little bit of speed with this, okay? Now, this ball, this piece of weight that you're going to be holding on to, whatever it might be, it is now creating stability through this T-spine so we can just rotate our lower half and drive across, okay? The last piece of this drill is going to be the toughest one of them all. Again, start with the first one, that marching A, move into the one with the medicine ball. If we can find some balance with that, we can move into this one where I really want you to think about opening up, and then as we drive the knee across, can you keep your T-spine facing forward, even possibly driving it back the other way, okay? So it'll look a little bit like that. Now again, I recommend we start slow and controlled. Over time is where we can add a little bit of speed to this, okay? The last thing we're going to go over today is going to be what we call a disassociation plank. And again, this is really just driving that kinematic sequence, thinking about opening up through the T-spine, driving with the hips, all right? So we're going to get down into a push-up position. For our righties, I want you to open up to the right first. We're going to open up, try and reach to the ceiling, inhale, and then we're going to drive that same knee, or that we just opened up. So for our righties, that'll be our right knee to our left arm, driving it across the body. We're going to open up, try and find some range of motion, some balance, some stability through this opposite shoulder. Okay, we're going to inhale through here. As we come back down, we'll exhale and drive that knee to the opposite arm. Okay? So all three of these drills are really looking to try and increase our power in our golf swing, but in an efficient way, driving that proper kinematic sequence. If you have any questions, feel free to leave us a comment or give us a call here at Premier Fitness Systems. We'd love to get you in and get you working on your golf game.